Hi all, it's Rach from Spiritual and Angelic Guidance. I'm here to do the reading for Pisces for December 2020. I'm going to do things a bit differently for December and January and maybe even after that. Because it's such a busy time, I'm going to do monthly and weekly readings sort of all in one. So I'll be splitting it into 5 rows for the 5 weeks of December. I mean, take it as resonates though. If it, you know, it may be just timeless reading for you, or it could mean past, present, future kind of situation. Take it as however it resonates with you. If you are new to my page, welcome. Thanks for the support. And if it does resonate, please don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. If it doesn't, it's fine. It's just a general reading. It's not going to suit every Pisces out there. And yeah, if you have seen my page before, welcome back. Thanks for the support. I'll be doing tarot and doing oracle. We do 4 decks of tarot and some oracle as well. So yeah, don't forget, time is fluid. Energy can be vice versa. And yeah, let's get started. I find with the readings all so far, it seems to be a lot about synchronicities and about numbers. Sorry, I've got a frog in my throat. Maybe someone needs to speak their truth because it's coming up in my throat like it does usually. So yeah, it can also be, for some people, it seems to be like a lot of numbers are coming up. So we might get lots of 3s in the reading, or we might get lots of, like, there's a lot of numbers. It's not just 1 or 2, it's a lot. If it is you that needs to speak your truth, please do so. Okay, Pisces, the first week. Oh, look. What did I just say? I knew it as soon as I get a frog in my throat. Okay. Oh, maybe you need to do some chakra balancing for some of you, Pisces. Okay, 4th week, Pisces. Okay, one more. So far you've got 2 7s. Oh, come on. You've got a lot of chakras that you need to maybe focus on. Because you've got 3rd eye chakra, you've got your throat chakra, and you've got your base chakra. You need to be self-sufficient. You need to have like, be more independent. Be, you know, focus on your financial material comforts, getting abundance, all those things. Sorry, hiccups now. I wish I knew what hiccups meant for me. I know what getting my frog in my throat means, but I don't know what hiccups mean yet. But yeah, that's all about you being self-sufficient. You're finding it easier to stay in your comfort zone, and you can't really see past where you are. Like, you've got lack of foresight. So you might feel frustrated. You might have unexpected delays to getting something you want, because it's easier to stay in your comfort zone. It could lead to something new, though, I'm just going to say, with your passion ignited. But at the moment, it doesn't even look like there's any firm foundation, and you need to trust your intuition again. Okay, rest and rejuvenate, which is another 4. You've got 2 aces, you've got 3 4s, and 2 7s so far. So just keep a track of all the numbers that I tell you, and then you can Google angel number and then type those numbers in one by one and see what they say, whether it's 777 or whatever. So rest and rejuvenate on the bottom is all about you feeling exhausted and burnt out, and you might be doing some contemplation, but you feel like you're stuck, and you need to trust your intuition, as I said. So the first one you've got is the throat chakra. So as I said, I feel like I've got a frog in my throat. Somebody needs to speak their truth. They're obviously not expressing how they feel about a situation. We'll find out more about that in 1 second. But I feel like somebody is not expressing how they feel about a certain person or about a situation, or And when I talk about balancing your chakras, you might need to go and do some, like you can wear crystals, you can do a meditation for balancing chakras. You could like maybe Google how else to balance chakras. I mean, there's different things like yoga. For throat chakra, I mean, you can hum, you can sing, you can, yeah, all those kind of things. I mean, Google it. Actually, I mean, I will be putting some information on my Facebook group if you're on that in a little while. That will probably be, I think, in a couple of weeks. But I mean, if you want to look into it in the meantime, yeah, look, Google it. Google how to balance, you know, chakras. But I find guided meditations are really good. It goes through all of them, and you've got a couple. So maybe, yeah. And whatever it is you need to express it because it's doing my head in already. Okay, tell me more. So somebody may, let me see what else comes out. Yeah, somebody's balancing. They might be seeing other people. I feel like somebody might be seeing other people because they're balancing. They've got two choices. Either they want to stay with somebody or they want to leave, right? So it could mean for some people that somebody's a player. Like if you look in the photo, he's naked and he's got money and he's got two people, right? So there might be somebody who's juggling two options, as in two people. For others, it could mean they're balancing their options, and the King of Pentacles could describe you or the other person, and somebody's very reliable. They could be wealthy, competent, you know, a bit of a leader in their life. They've got, you know, they know their power. They have security and abundance, all those things, right? So take it as resonates, but I mean, maybe you need to speak your truth about somebody who is like that. You might have some mental clarity about a situation, and there might be a sudden opportunity, or you see the truth and there's justice in the situation. You've also got the Knight of Swords. So, yeah, somebody's very driven to succeed. They're determined, they're strong, they're ambitious. But it's all about, oh my goodness, it's about taking action as well in a situation. Yeah, but I feel like for some of you, you need to speak your truth, and it's about somebody who's maybe seeing other people. Like the three people, like, or two people. So there's three, like a third party interference, as I said. Let's tell me more. Didn't even need to shuffle that. You're going to need strength and courage and determination and all those things to kind of, you know, it's all about, strength. The strength card is about, you know, self-love, unconditional love, self-respect, strength, courage, you know, having compassion, all those things. It might take strength for you to actually speak your truth. And you've got 2 5s and you've got another 7. So 3 7s and 2 5s. And you had 3 aces, 1 1 1. So you've got 5 of cups where somebody is going through a broken marriage or a broken, you know, relationship. Maybe they're going through emotional confusion, self-pity, dwelling on the negative. They're depressed, they're disappointed. You know, they're feeling like they're unloved, abandoned, all those things. Maybe because of what's gone on. And you got the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. So there's definitely just slow progress. And someone's impatient. Maybe they wanted something and it hasn't happened. But you got like a new relationship. So you need to release whatever fears you have though. And any repressed emotions you need to sort out. You know, there might be some inner confusion. You might be going through some, you know, deep, you know, turmoil, deep-seated fears. There's secrets. You need to release whatever worries you have. Because, I mean, you know, then you'll get your hope back. You know, the Star card is all about having hope, and maybe you get some inner clarity about a situation. It can mean miracles like wish upon a star kind of situation. But yeah, I mean, somebody needs to make a decision. So I feel like with all the cards that are coming out, I feel like you're in a relationship or there's some sort of situation going on. You are with somebody possibly who's with seeing other people, as I said. Or there's a decision, do I stay, do I go? With somebody that is the kind of reliable, wealthy, competent kind of person. Do I stay, do I go, right? That can be the situation for take as resonates. But it's taking time for something to actually, maybe for you to say your piece with the Seven of Pentacles. But you are feeling like you are going to go through some sort of loss. So maybe you've had a breakup and now you're speaking your truth, or you need to speak your truth because you're feeling lost and unloved and whatever, and you're dwelling on the negative, and it is going to take strength for you to continue doing that, you know. But there is the Ace of Cups card on the bottom. So, I mean, something, you know, new could come. Okay, so tell me more for Pisces. Yeah, you need to stop any repressed emotions for sure. You need to always look at that like with the volcano. It looks like it's going to explode. But you got the Five of Wands in reverse. So it's like you haven't spoken your truth because you don't want to get into a fight. It can also mean there is inner conflict, which is why I said you need to release your emotions. Yeah, I feel like you got another 5 as well. But yeah, I feel like some of you, that's the situation. You don't want to get into a fight, which is why you haven't stood your ground and spoke your truth about this situation that you know is happening. And you're still seeking some sort of personal closure. So that's why you're not just moving on. You feel like you need to say something, then maybe you need to say something. Maybe write a letter, maybe burn it if that's what you feel like you can't actually talk to the person. Maybe do it like that. I mean, and then under that, weirdly enough, right, you got Prince Charming. It's like you got Ace of Cups over there, you got Prince Charming here, but it's like you need to take back your own power from someone who's very controlling. You're definitely going through depression and anxiety and nightmares. You're avoiding actually wanting to just put a stop to this whole situation, but you need to do some work on you. And you got the Star card again, weirdly enough. It's like the universe wants you to know miracles can happen. You know, keep having faith, you know, have some clarity in the situation. Maybe focus on spirituality, all those things, but maybe, yeah, having hope again. You know, having hope that you will meet somebody when the time is right, you know. I feel like I'm a bit confused as to whether some of you may have broken up with this person already, or there's been a breakup of some kind. Others, I'm not sure if you have. But you need to speak your truth. That's the main subject here, is you need to speak your truth. However you do that, that's up to you. Now, you've got the base chakra. So the base chakra is all about your everyday things that you need to survive. So it can mean things like anything to do with survival. So, you know, the physical body, it can mean money, sustenance, safety, shelter. So maybe you live with this person and it's going to affect all of those things. Maybe that's, you know, an issue. Maybe that's why you haven't spoken your truth, because you can't afford where you're going to go. You know what I mean? Like maybe you live with this person and if you speak your truth, well, who's going to move out? There's an issue of that. There's an issue of money. Maybe you have a joint bank account. Whatever it is. Tell me more. Yeah, you've got the World again in reverse. It's the same card. You're definitely wanting some sort of personal closure. You definitely have not got that yet. So you haven't completed the cycle. You're going to have courage and confidence and be an independent person, determined. You know, you're very attractive. Know your worth, you know. And it's also about being a social butterfly, getting out there. You know, maybe you need to go and do that. Spend time with your friends. Go and just be out in the world. You need to release any self-limiting beliefs, as I said to you before. You're your worst inner critic. So release any negative thoughts, be open to new perspectives. Like, you are able to get out of that. You know what I mean? Stop thinking you can't get out of something. But you need to make an option. You're weighing up your options, but you need to make a decision. I mean, you might have some blocked feelings you might be avoiding, as I said, because you don't want to, where are you going to go with the money, you know, safety, shelter, whatever. But the truth will come out. It always does. It's like everything you do has an effect. It's about karma. So, you know, some of you may go through court, some legal thing. But yeah, you're definitely resisting the change. You don't want to break the cycle. I don't know. Maybe you need to focus on your confidence as well. Like, I mean, if you have self-worth and you focus on your self-worth, then you're probably going to be able to do this. But, I mean, it's going to affect your money, your shelter, whatever. So, I mean, of course that would be stressful. Tell me more. Yeah, I mean, it's going to end up in a broken relationship with arguments. But then, I mean, every time, right, we do your cards, you get this negative news, but then you get something positive. Go figure. You know, like every time we get the horrible situation with the player, but they're telling you got the Ace of Cups, some new love. Then we do this second one, and all of a sudden you get, you know, Prince Charming. It's like things are going to get better. You have to get past this first, I think, is what it's trying to tell you. You know, you might have a breakup, but you've got the Ace of Wands. Maybe this is a new career. Maybe it's a creative spark. But for some of you, it's a new love. It's a new passionate, some new start, passionate, fiery start. You know, somebody is being dishonest though, and they're not taking accountability for their actions. Maybe you need to do some soul searching and introspection, be alone, get some inner guidance and clarity, spend time with your friends, you know, and then you're going to have completion, which is what you want. And then you'll have this financial success, business, have strong business relationships, happy family life, security, you know, options, I guess. Maybe it all comes back to your options if you speak your truth. You know, I feel like this is a very, yeah, it all comes back to your choices, right? If you choose to say nothing, then you'll keep getting more of the same. If you speak your truth, then you're going to get, yes, it will affect your shelter and your safety and your money, but you know what? You'll have some new start. Seems to be the same sort of thing as like November. Tell me more for Pisces. Ooh. Yeah, completion again. Wait a minute, there's a couple over here. Oh, come on. You got a whole heap fell out. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you got Prince Charming again. And you got the Wheel again. So you're definitely completing something and there's a Prince Charming, right? But in the meantime, you know, release any negative self-talk, any negative self-talk you need to get rid of. You know, you need to be open to new perspectives. But like whatever self-imposed restrictions you're putting on yourself, like you've got to stop all those negative kind of thoughts. And you know, there may be a new relationship, but there's a delay, which is what I keep saying with this Knight of Cups. There will be a new relationship, but there's a delay. And that's because you still are caught up in this. You know, somebody's just all talk and no action. There's no plan. You don't really have a plan. You know, maybe it could mean somebody's also very sarcastic, gossipy, insulting and rude. Maybe that's the person that you're moving on from. You know, you're assessing your life. You want to know where things are going, your future planning. You've got to make progress and take progress. You know, make some decisions, assess what you want for your life, and then make some decisions. But maybe you're a very, you know, self-sufficient person who's honest and independent with clear boundaries. You know, normally It can mean you need to become that even, and somebody who's very direct with their communication. And as I said, you know, speak your truth, and then you maybe end with this new relationship. Somebody's very obsessed with the details though. He did this, she did this. You're worried about what other people will think. It can involve 3 people, as I said, third party interference. But it's about the death. And, you know, maybe it's like endings with somebody who is like a devil. Addicted to drugs, sex, money, alcohol. They're obsessed, they're greedy, envious, materialistic, all those things. And you know what? You do that, you get the Ace of Cups. I feel like this is all choices. It's choices, choices, choices for you. I feel like November was the same, but I feel like December for you is the same. You got to speak your truth. Oh my God, my throat. Okay, Triumph is next, which is the same as the Chariot. So it's all about being determined and taking action. And, you know, you've got to have willpower. You'll be triumphant, but you've got to do all these things. Like make the change, take the action. Tell me more. Release any pain you have. Oh, hold on, what card's this? Oh, 3 of Wands, sorry. I thought it was 3 of Swords. Maybe some of you just need to release the pain and stop your negative self-talk. Forgive yourself. But others, you've got the 3 of Wands in reverse. So it's easier to stay in your comfort zone, right? Because, as I said, maybe this affects your shelter and your money and security and all that stuff. It's easier to stay there. So you can't see past there. You can't see what's going to happen in the future because you can't see, you know, it stresses you out. Maybe you feel anxious, whatever. But it's like there's delays, there's frustration, there's obstacles because, you know, this all has to change. As I said, which will be a huge lifestyle change. But you've got to take action. You've got to be driven to succeed. You've got to be determined and strong. And you know what you do? Then you get the Ace of Swords. You get mental clarity. You get a fresh start. You get a sudden opportunity. Something may come out of nowhere. Some Prince Charming. You see the truth in the situation. You have success. But you can manifest whatever it is you want. And maybe in the meantime, you know, focus on your work and stuff as well. You've got Star card under that again. It's like this has come up so many times for you. Have hope, have faith, trust in the universe, maybe turn to spirituality, maybe do some inner clarity or get some inner clarity. You know, miracles can happen. It's like wish upon a star. I mean, you get that card like so many times. But yeah, you need to get some confidence, as I said, as well. That's going to, you know your self-worth, have, you know, get some confidence. All of that is going to help with this situation. Right, tell me more about the situation with the Chariot. Yeah, you're definitely stalling, resisting the change. Maybe you're hesitant to open your heart again. And you got the Star card again, but this time it's in reverse. It's like you don't trust. You have a lack of faith. You know, you're going through despair. You don't know. And that's why I said you're feeling like anxious and you're having, you know, an overactive mind. You're regretting the past. You're having nightmares. You're feeling depressed, all those things. You know, like I feel like you've got to trust your intuition as well. You got the Chariot again in reverse. I mean, my God, there's so many synchronicities in this reading. They just keep coming out the same cards. But this time it's reversed. So rather than you being determined and having success and having willpower and taking action, this time it's in reverse. So you know you've got you feel like you've got lack of direction. You feel like, as I said, maybe you feel like you can't see what's going to happen with the future. You can't see anything beyond. I'm in this situation right now. It's going to affect my money, safety, shelter, blah blah blah. How do I get out of here? It's going to take resilience and courage and persistence and strength, and you know, it's a test of faith, really. You know, put up your boundaries. That's all you can do. But you've got to take action, even if it's some little action. Tell me more for Pisces. You might be a very nurturing kind of person who's a mother, maybe. Maybe you have kids with this person. But you're nurturing and gentle, empathetic, sensitive, caring. That can describe you or somebody else. You're not, there definitely are secrets, but you're not trusting your intuition. Some of you might not be talking to this person either. Some of you might be silent with this person. But yeah, you're feeling just burnt out. You're exhausted. You feel like you're stuck. And you're going through the deep contemplation of what's next. You have the Chariot again. You're definitely in reverse. You definitely feel like, I don't know where to go from here. And Page of Pentacles as well. So you, as I said, you can manifest. You have this card. All these same cards keep coming out. You can manifest what it is you want, right? You maybe focus on work. Maybe you go and get some money so you can afford to move out, or you can afford to change your life if that's what's holding you back. You know, maybe you feel like you're not very self-sufficient. But, you know, in the end, that's, yeah, do what you need to. And then you've got choose wisely again. It's like somebody's very indecisive. They don't know what to do. There's commitment problems for some people. You know, a lot of wishful thinking. Oh, no, things will get better. This person will stop doing what they shouldn't be. You know, oh, I'm sure they can change. You know, all that kind of, those kind of thoughts. Right, so tell me more about choose wisely for Pisces. Yeah, it's like somebody, I feel like you can get your wishes coming true, which is like material abundance and security and contentment. I feel like that's one option. It's going to take your willpower and your strength. Like you wanted your life to be perfect. You wanted everything to go well. And as I said, somebody can't see past where they're at right now. But they're definitely in competition with somebody else. You need to stand your ground. And you've got the Queen of Cups again. You know, this is describing you or somebody. Whether you're a nurturing person who's a mum, compassionate, gentle, empathetic, caring. And, you know, all you're going to get is more arguments. Maybe a lawsuit. But there's definitely rivalry. You don't know where you stand. There's competition. As I said, they're your options, right? It seems like you've got two options. You get your wishes fulfilled, or you go the option where you just keep getting conflicts and more of the same. I feel like this whole reading is about choices. Tell me more for Pisces. Yeah, because you don't want to break the cycle. If you don't break the cycle, you may be married to this person, but you need to be free. You need to figure out what personal beliefs you have. You know, you may be in a higher level of commitment with this person of some kind, or married or whatever. But I feel like you just don't want to break the cycle with this person. If you don't break the cycle, you won't get your wishes fulfilled. As I said, you know, you need to complete the lesson. You need to complete it. Get away from somebody who's emotionally manipulative, moody, crafty, violent. However it take that, how it resonates. You know what I mean? And, you know, get some self-worth because you're being hustled. Instead of your Prince Charming, all you're getting is somebody who's a fraud, a liar, they're lazy, they're jealous, you know, all that kind of thing. But maybe because there's a codependency here, you stay. But it will end with a complete and painful ending where you've been betrayed and there's deep wounds. You've got a loss, you know. Which is not really, I feel like it's like a tower moment. I feel like it's going to end regardless of, you can try and resist, but I feel like it will eventually, if it's meant to happen, it will happen. Tell me more. Oh my God, sorry about my stomach making noise. I'm so hungry. Tell me more. So it may involve 3 people, but you need to release the pain. You've gone through this, as I said, you've gone through this where you've had this complete and painful ending, and then you've possibly been cheated on, betrayed, rejected, maybe a broken marriage, divorce, heartbreak, whatever this is. for you, but it's like you're now releasing that, and you've got to release any negative self-talk. You need to be more optimistic, forgive, and move on. Yeah, this person could have been a player. But in the end, it's your decision. And you will recover from it. Maybe focus on your work and have courage, but you will recover from it. You know, you can create whatever it is you want. You need some self-love. Take back your own power. And you got the Star card again. Like, trust in the universe. The universe has got your back here. The universe is telling you that you have hope and faith and all that sort of stuff. You just have to make the choice. It's all about choices and speaking your truth, and you know, you choosing to do that, but also you choosing to move on from this situation. You know, if you know they're doing wrong, why do you want to stay there? Right, then we've got fertility and foundation and achievements. It's the Empress card again. Like, you have the same cards come out in each deck. The cards keep coming up. It's all about you nurturing yourself and others. It's about abundance and you creating whatever it is you want for your life. You know, you're beautiful or handsome, take it as resonates. But, you know, it can mean pregnancy for some people. It can mean you're a parent as well. And you got foundation and achievements. So, you know, that's you having a happy home and moving on and leaving the past behind. As I said, some of you may do that. Some of you may move on. Yeah, you can manifest. You're manifesting whatever it is you want. You're resourceful. Take back your power. You can turn your vision into reality. It's taking action, you know. And some of you are stalling, though. Same cards. Some of you are stalling. Some of you are just indecisive. But you know what? You can manifest this Ace of Cups. This new relationship. And you got the Sun card. Like, things are going to become amazing. Material happiness, success, positivity, warmth, joyous outcomes, success. And you've got the freaking 10 of Cups. Come on, people. Happy families, contentment, total love and support. It's like blissful relationships. Everything's in alignment. You can get whatever it is you want. You need to become self-sufficient. You need to just be independent and, you know, move on. Some of you, though, you want to reconcile. You want to get this. All you're going to get is feeling more exhausted and you feel like giving up. You feel overwhelmed. You feel indecisive. And you don't have you don't have fresh hope. You don't want to be a free spirit. You don't want to take chances. And all you get is frustration and arguments, jealousy, suspicion. You know, you're delaying the inevitable. And look where it's going to end you. Complete and painful ending. Rock bottom. Deep wounds. Betrayal. Loss. All those things. And that's all because you're indecisive. It comes back to your self-worth, though. You know. That's what it comes back to. And, you know, all you keep getting is manipulated. You need to put up your boundaries. You need some self-love and self-care and focus on you. And, you know, stop the inner conflict and the conflict avoiding. You need to have this absolution. Make a final decision. I mean, I can keep going and keep going and keep going. It's, you know, in the end, it's your choice, right? You've got to make the choice. This is your choice as to which option you pick. Do you want your wishes fulfilled or do you want more of the same? Oh, 3 people. Could be 3 people. You're weighing up your options, but it can mean 3 people. And you're manifesting this. You're manifesting more of this. 3 people. Someone is definitely being controlled. You need to take back your own power. You know, get some inner clarity. You've got clouded judgment at the moment. There are definitely obstacles, but you know what? Your wishes can come true. As I said, it all comes back to choice. At the moment, all you're feeling is exhausted and worn out and overwhelmed, indecisive, all those things. You need to release whatever fears you have and know that you're a very resourceful, domestic, dependable, nurturing, loyal, reliable person, you know. But instead, you don't know what to do. You don't know what option to pick. And then you feel like some of you have commitment problems. Others are just indecisive. They have too many choices. And here's the same cards. They're the same cards no matter what I pick. 5 of Swords. A 5 of Wands, sorry. It's like the same cards over and over. Inner conflict. You're trying to avoid it. You're trying to avoid conflict with somebody. Somebody who is deceptive. And, let's not read any more into that. We already know. We've gone through the same thing every deck. Tell me more. Yeah. Indecisive. What a friggin' surprise. Manifesting yet again what it is you want. Page of Cups. Exactly the same card as you keep on getting. Got it here somewhere. I think it was here. Was it here? Oh no, not that way. It was one of the others. No, I don't know. Anyway, you've had this card heaps of times. With the Page of Pentacles. It's like you manifesting what it is you want. Oh, here. You've had it a couple of times, but there's one of them. You know, you can manifest and make your life into whatever it is you want. And currently you're manifesting more of the same crap. But you've got to take action. You've got to be driven to succeed. You've got to be determined and strong to move on and stop being manipulated. Get away from theft and betrayal and dishonesty and deception and people acting strategic. And I know that it's making you have anxiety and worry and nightmares and regretting the past and depression and all those things. Like they all keep coming up the same. You know, you're feeling like you're stuck. But that's in your head. Like it comes back to things can change. It's going to be hard, but things can change. You know, because currently all you're getting is 3 people. Oh, let's do some oracle. So you're getting more of the same. It all comes back to choices. Yeah, the person that the Knight of Cups here that it landed on, I mean, this could be your person. You might be missing an opportunity with somebody who's amazing because you're trying to control the situation. You feel like, you know, you don't want to give up what you have. Like you don't want to get out of your comfort zone. You don't want to make the choice because it affects your everyday life. And I said, you might be living with this person, you might be married to this person, you might have kids with this person, whatever the situation, but only you can change this. It's your choice. One card for Pisces. Yeah, look, karmic completion. That's what this is. This relationship that you're in is a karmic completion. You've got to learn the lesson because then you're manifesting shit rather than what you want. It's probably going to affect your health. You need to go and have an adventure. Go and do something fun. But yeah, you definitely have to complete the cycle with this person. This person has taught you something, what you do and don't want, that kind of thing. There's a lesson to be learned in this situation. That's what karmic completion is. Something that, you know, you had to learn and complete. It's not the easiest to move on from when it's in that situation either. Spend time with your friends. Go and enjoy time with them. Talk to them for support if you need. You need to love all of you, be very accepting of all of you. Do something passionate, whether it's dance or whether it's something, and you need to release your emotions, as I've said to you before. Any repressed emotions, they're not good to keep in. But yeah, turn to your circle of support. Maybe you need some help getting out of a situation. Maybe you need to go stay at one of their houses. Maybe you need help in some way to get out of a situation. I don't know. Reach out to who you trust. One card. One card for Pisces. Yeah, you got to put up boundaries. Overcome your challenges. Be more empathetic. Awaken your passion, which is exactly what this one here says. Passion. And purify your body. Maybe you're drinking a bit more, smoking, whatever. Purify your body. Eat better foods, all those things. Yeah, boundaries, as I said. I just want one card from each, not like 4. My stomach, I'm so hungry. One card. Okay, you got 2. Yeah, you don't want to let go. You've got repressed emotions. You don't want to let go. But you know what? Your options are you could have something new, which could be a person. As I keep saying, you know, see past the illusion. And you will have a rebirth, and then you'll have a positive outcome. I mean, choices, choices, choices. I think I'm just going to call this video choices. It's pretty much what it is. One card for Pisces. One card for Pisces. Come on, throw it out. One card for Pisces. Self-love, very important. Yeah, you don't see like there's a solution. You feel like you're, as I said, you feel like you're stuck. And you're definitely on this soul journey at the moment. That's, you know, because you're on a karmic completion. You're on a soul journey. There's lessons to be learned in this situation. You're going through it for a reason. It's up to you to leave. That's where it talks about self-love, and you've got to have the confidence and the strength to move on from this, because it's not an easy thing to move away from something that's karmic completion. But you know what? You don't, the tower will happen. You know, you're avoiding that. You're avoiding that happening. Reach out, protect your heart. Oops. I just want to have a look up and see one thing. On the bottom, I forgot to mention, on the bottom of this deck, you've also got Tree of Life, and that's all about you supporting. You've got to create strong foundations to support the future goals and whatever you want. You know, I mean, trees can lose a limb, like you lose a branch, but you know, it doesn't kill the plant. They're a strong person. They're a strong tree. You know, they have roots that are firmly in the ground. You know, they don't rely on one branch. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, maybe you're compromising a lot. Maybe, you know, maybe you need to kind of drop a branch or 2 as well. Spend time with friends. As I said, maybe you go and have a coffee with somebody. Relationship evolving, healing the inner child, growth. Yeah, like you've got to move on. You've got to heal your inner child and grow. Otherwise, you're just gonna. Oh, look what's on the bottom. Come on, seriously. I swear, if my readings are not like guided by the universe, I don't know what is. Karmic completion. What did you get before? Karmic completion. And for those of you that forgot, there it is again. Karmic completion. It's like this whole situation, you're being guided by the universe. You're in a codependent relationship. You may be engaged, married, high level of commitment with this person. It's repetitive. You're persistently working on something that's really not going to get you anywhere. You're being charmed or used. You're like a girl with a snake. You need to put up boundaries and you need to move on, get closure issues. At the moment, you haven't got boundaries. You don't want to deal with it, but you need to go through a new phase, rise like the phoenix, and get out of the situation where you're a competition, like a snake with somebody who's a snake, and then you can have a new phase of your life. Protect your hearts. You've seen the clarity, truth in a situation. You are going to go through separation, sadness, breakup, all those kind of things. And somebody may try and stalk you, but guess what? Have faith. Love is coming. As I said, I feel like there's something new. I feel like it's just going to take a bit of time because you need to sort this shit out first. And I feel like some of you, it's all about choices. I don't know how long the universe will give you these choices for, though I can't answer that. But I feel like there are choices to be made and you need to make them. Because that's how you progress. You got to have a karmic completion and then you can move on to something that's real and like a real love. You got to find your soulmate. Or your twin flame. You got to find that person rather than soulmates where you learn and they're all, horrible lessons. But in the end, that's your choice. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope it resonates. If it does, don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. And I will catch you either with my bonus readings or with whatever reading I do next. Okay, bye.